Destroy ChatGPT.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay until the end.
Hey all, what an incredible week for AI. I'm away snowman. So let's start with the first one. So I just came across this week with this it's very similar to ChatGPT in a sense. It's named Z, I believe. So it's Z.AI. It does reasoning, coding, and agentic abilities. Explore a little bit. I'm not going to go through everything here. So GLM 4.5, I can even get out of here. That way we have full screen there. So GLM 4.5, reasoning, coding, and agentic abilities. It does not do everything that ChatGPT, and I'm just making a parallel with ChatGPT though. It does not generate images yet. I tried to generate image. It kind of bugged. I'm going to show you guys what happened. State-of-the-art performance. What does it mean, state-of-the-art performance? It means that it's all the way up there with the top AI tools. We have the agentic, reasoning, coding, and other benchmarks right here. Pretty impressive. The way it works, also pretty impressive. I just tried today. Very easy to work with. We have the whole benchmark right here, all the numbers for those interested in the information. I'm going to leave the link below. Here is some of the examples of what it does. So this, I believe, it's coding. So if we go here, it maybe kind of creates games. It's not allowing me. I don't see anything here. So this is pretty cool, right? So if you can create a timeline, evolution of language models. What else do we have? We have a video here. So, and we move on. This is something that we're gonna try as well to make slides. Those slides right here. It's very basic. I don't see the input here, the prompt, but that's fine. I tried these slides. It's pretty good. The visual is pretty nice. So this one here looks a lot better than the other one. What else? What other examples do we have here? So just more slides and slides. Here, I believe it's the example for coding, right? So Pokemon. So here, this is pretty cool. So build an interactive Pokemon Pokédex web page featuring the first 50 Pokemon, including their animation and types. Wow, this is pretty amazing. Yeah, this is pretty amazing. I need to try something like this. Very precise. And here kind of shows like all the process. Okay, so this is pretty impressive. Yeah, that is pretty impressive. What else do we have here? Pokédex, the medieval scribe. So is this, let me see, what's this? Create a medieval European poetry generation website where users can input text descriptions to generate medieval style English poems. The website should feature one, and it gives the details. Gallery page displaying all saved poems with poem titles, first lines, creation dates, so on and so forth. So let's see what we got. So the visual here, it's not like the greatest, but it's very cool that I can click and go to the poem. This is really nice. Wow. Okay, this is pretty cool, right? Nice. Okay, so what's the other example we have here? Okay, create a playing card generation website where users can input descriptions to generate cyberpunk style playing cards. The website is designed in a cyberpunk style generation. Records are saved and can be viewed at any time. My collection. Grand Guardian, a sculpture of God Mars. Okay, generate card. So what's happening? Error. Failed to generate card. Please try again. Try again. Generate card. Awaiting card synthesis. So while this happens, let's move on. And here we have a lot of information, right? Like pre-training, mid-training. So I already have a prompt here. I want to generate a slide because I really enjoyed their slide. I really thought Canva would be ahead in the slide by using AI. But I do think that it did not happen because it's a little bit different, right? Like Canva, but you could go for the image generation to generate a slide, but then you do need to have more precision on the videos. not on the videos, excuse me, on the writings. So I believe that's going to be the challenge. And I'm saying that because Z, this tool right here, they use coding. So it's not, and I don't think they generate images. Let's try that. So this is the prompt that I have. So I'm asking to generate a slide. Here we have the options, slide, code, help me write, and search info. So it's decently fast. Eventually it's going to be faster, I'd say. One thing that I miss over here is that I cannot change the layout here for a darker color. It's pretty cool that they go for the step-by-step. Not that I think it's necessary, I think it should be optional, but I think it's pretty cool. Here's the image that I tried to generate. Then I just remembered they don't generate images yet. So it basically bugged. So it just kept writing texts and not satisfied. I tried again and it done the same thing. Okay, so let's go back and see if we have an output here. It's some Cyberpunk, weird arms. The thing here is that it generated the website that does that, right? So we need to be aware of that. So this is pretty cool. It's not just generating the images, but it generates the website that does that. And here I have my collection. If I save as a collection, and here I can generate another card. All right, so let's move on. The one thing is that it did not gave me enough visuals. And by visuals, I mean images. Therefore, the writing it's amazing. The concept was there, like once ChatGPT came with the, what's their name? Their agents. It was the agents. But Canva had one tool over there that would generate slides, but it's not even close to this. So let's look at the details. It's pretty cool. So there are some images here. The writing's pretty good. So the Imperial Messenger. So Kaiser cipher encryption, Julius Caesar military communication method shifting letters to protect strategic messages. Nice icons here. I do enjoy like the effect Imperial dispatch. To the Senate and the people of Rome, I observed, so on and so forth. You see, like it's very nice. So basically the prompt is Julius Caesar's Starcraft dispatch. So it's pretty nice. It's very well elaborated. And I mean, well, okay, so there are some elements here that can be edited. Oh no, Caesar's encrypted message. That's funny. All right. Timeless strategy, narrative value. Wow. So in this one that it's generating right now, I asked to generate more images. So not sure if they're going to be able to do it, but let's see the result. I can close this one right here. It's pretty much similar to the other one. The images, it seems like it tried, but it did not succeed in bringing the images here. Oh, that's cool. Venivi GVC, I came, I saw, conquered, famous. The messengers, Julius Caesar, to build clear arguments, connection with soldiers, shared information, and celebrated victories, strategic leadership, clear communication in times of conflict. So yeah, they tried, but they did not succeed. They are able to bring those images here. That's going to be something already. Oh, look at that. I thought those here would be clickable, but they are not. My life for ire. Protoss Zealot battle cry. The Zerg swarm, the barbarian horde of the galaxy. Swarm tactics. Overall, Zerg. You see, this is pretty amazing. So I'm gonna make this sequence of videos of Julius Caesar talking about Starcraft. I think it's gonna be cool. So I wanna bring this concept. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. So let's go back there. Now I can check it out the slide. Now this is pretty amazing. Look at this, guys. This is amazing. Julius Caesar message, the Starcraft saga, a tale of power, strategy, and galactic conquest. Nice. The messenger Julius Caesar, master of rhetoric, used antithesis to build clear arguments. Connection with soldiers, shared information and celebrate victories. Strategic leadership, clear communication in times of conflict. Vinivi GVC, I came, I saw, conquered. So those are very factual information. I think that's very important. It's not making up things out of the blue. It's truly using good information. So the Starcraft universe, a distant sector of the galaxy torn by conflict between three powerful races, each fighting for survival and dominance. So Terrans, renegade human exiles. It could be, okay, let's go back there. It can be improved. I can edit. Let's see if we can edit. Let me try right now. Let me see if I can just, how do I get out of here? Okay, I can move on, but where? Okay, so here it is. Let me see. For some reason here I don't have the image. There it is. Interesting. Okay. Hey, I cannot really edit. Every information here seems to be precise, so that's nice. So the strength of the Legion is not in numbers, but in its discipline and adaptability. Same thing over here, so just some improvement on the image. But as you guys have seen, it kind of got the image right in a sense, but once it brought it here, it kind of cropped wrongly. I mean, if it can be edited, the overall here, it's pretty nice. Really enjoy the images. Some proportion here can be improved. Let me read this. So, Kaiser's Galactic Manifesto, a strategic analysis of the galactic conflict. As I survey this cosmic battlefield, I see echoes of Rome's own struggles. The Terrans possesses our discipline but lack unity. The Protoss wield power beyond comprehension, yet are bound by rigid tradition. The Zerg embody the relentless barbarian hordes that tested our empire's limits. Victory belongs not to the stronger, but to the most adaptable. He who understands his enemy and himself need not fear the outcome of 100 battles. Some Sun Tzu there. Kaiser's prediction, the galaxy will find balance when the Terrans learn from Roman unity. The Protoss embrace adaptability and the Zerg channel their hunger with purpose. Only then can this cosmic struggle reach its destined conclusion. In war, events of importance are the result of trivial causes. Important wording there. And that was actually a quote from him. Lessons from Caesar's strategy for the stars. Adaptability, adjust tactics to enemy strengths and battlefield conditions. Application, each race must evolve beyond their limitations. Communication, clear information flow between commander and forces. Application, unity of purpose through shared understanding. Strategic thinking, plan multiple moves ahead while remaining flexible. Application, long-term vision beyond immediate battles. In war, the way is to avoid what is strong and to strike at what is weak. The same principles that build an empire can bring balance to the galaxy. Not sure, I don't know this one about the Caesar. I know that Sun Tzu has this quote. It missed a conclusion here. I missed a conclusion here, maybe a closing slide, but it's like by no means that's a negative. Like this is pretty amazing. Okay, so I asked to improve the images. Let me see if they done anything significant here. No, it seems to be like pretty much the same. This is pretty amazing. Really enjoyed this one. Really encourage you guys to take a look on that one as well.